7th place, Murni Mine, also known as Mir Mine. The Murni Mine is an open-pit diamond mine located on the outskirts of Murni, a small town in eastern Siberia, Russia. The name Mir in Russian means universe, and its enormous size certainly lives up to the name. The mine has an astonishing diameter of 1,189 meters and a depth of 525 meters. In other words, if you were to drop the Taipei 101 skyscraper into this mine, only 16 meters of the building would remain visible above the edge. The story of Murni Mine dates back to 1955, when local geologists accidentally discovered the rich diamond deposits during an expedition. 2 years later, full-scale excavation began. However, the mining process was anything but easy. Siberian winters are long and bitterly cold, freezing the ground as hard as iron. Traditional mining equipment was ineffective in such conditions, so engineers had to rely on jet engines and large amounts of explosives to thaw and break the stubborn rock. Despite the challenges, the Murni Mine reached its production peak in the 1960s, with an annual output exceeding 10 million carats. It became one of the world's largest diamond producers. Unfortunately, the good times didn't last, as mining became increasingly difficult and less profitable. This industrial marvel was officially closed in 2004, marking the end of an era. Although there are no miners working at the Murni Mine today, it remains one of the most spectacular, man-made wonders on Earth. It is said that the hole is so massive that it creates a powerful air vortex above it, capable of sucking in passing helicopters and small aircraft. While this may sound like something from a science fiction novel, it's a testament to the sheer scale of the mine and the strength of human engineering. 6th place, Barkley Pit. Like many of the massive pits previously mentioned, the Barkley Pit was once a gigantic open-pit copper mine located in the heart of Butte, Montana. It began operations in 1955 and remained active until 1982, producing about 1 billion tons of copper-silver ore during that time. Today, this once bustling site has fallen silent and become a huge water-filled pit. The entire Barkley Pit is 1,600 meters long, 800 meters wide, and 543 meters deep, deep enough to vertically submerge the One World Trade Center without it reaching the surface. The bottom of the pit is now filled with 270 meters of water. But this isn't the crystal clear kind you see in lakes. Instead, the water is filled with sulfuric acid and various heavy metals that have leached from the surrounding rock. These toxic waters have a heavy metal concentration so high and a pH level so low that it rivals lemon juice. In 1995, the toxic lake led to the mass death of a migrating flock of snow geese, which drew widespread attention. People then realized that for most forms of life, the Barkley Pit is actually a deadly trap. This incident prompted immediate action from environmental agencies and the local community. They created a job called the bird hazer, responsible for monitoring the pit during bird migration seasons. These specialists used non-lethal methods such as sound cannons, lasers, and visual distractions to prevent birds from landing on the toxic water dot. At the same time, efforts began to assess the environmental impact of industrial activity more seriously and to explore how to purify the water to prevent future ecological disasters. The current state of the Barkley Pit serves as a lasting reminder of unregulated industrial activity and presents a challenge for future environmental governance. 5th place, Shaojitiankeng. Heavenly Pit. Shaojitiankeng is located in the northern part of Fengji County, Chongqing, China. Its mouth has a diameter of 626 meters. The bottom spans 537 meters. And it plunges to a staggering depth of 662 meters, making it the largest sinkhole by volume ever discovered on Earth. Its immense volume is equivalent to that of several thousand standard swimming pools. Shaojitiankeng is a masterpiece of nature, formed over millions of years. As water gradually seeped through soluble rock layers, the cracks expanded slowly over time. Eventually, a cavity formed near the surface. This cavity was further eroded and enlarged until the overlying soil could no longer support itself and collapsed, forming a massive sinkhole. Viewed from above, Shaojitiankeng even takes on the shape of a heart, making it a popular subject for drone photography. Upon entering the sinkhole, you'll find that it has two main layers. The upper layer is about 320 meters deep, and the lower one about 342 meters, connected by a sloped terrace. Due to its unique geological development, the Shaogi Tiankeng is like a natural museum of rock formations, with traces of both volcanic rock and marine sediment, showcasing the long history of Earth, in addition to its awe-inspiring geography. The sinkhole also has its own unique ecosystem. According to research, there are 1,285 species of plants and animals in the pit, including rare or ancient species such as ginkgo trees, clouded leopards, Amur leopards, and pangolins. Strangely, although it is the largest sinkhole in the world, locals long considered it just a regular cave, referring to it as Xiaozai Cave. It wasn't until 1994 that a British expedition team discovered and formally studied the site. Today, a 2,800-step staircase has been built from the edge of the sinkhole down to its bottom to allow visitors to explore. If you ever have the chance to visit, don't forget to look up from the bottom of the pit. What was once a vast, open sky will suddenly appear as a small, glowing circle above a truly unique experience. Wouldn't you agree? Fourth place, Veryovkina Cave. When you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you. Many have heard this profound quote from philosopher Nietzsche, but few have truly looked into a real abyss. In Russia, however, there are people who explore one of the deepest on Earth every day. Veryovkina Cave, located in the lush mountains of Abkhazia, Georgia. The entrance to Veryovkina Cave is an unassuming opening just 3 meters by 4 meters wide, but hidden behind that modest entrance is a vertical tunnel, plunging 2,212 meters deep into the earth. The cave was first discovered in 1968 by spelunkers, who initially explored it to a depth of just 115 meters. Unlike mountains, caves don't reveal their size from the surface. Explorers must search carefully for vertical passages, which are often no wider than a single person. After reaching 440 meters, the cave's depth remained unchanged for the next 30 years. In 2017, a pair of explorers discovered a new shaft, and, after several expeditions, they reached a depth of 2,204 meters, making Veryovkina Cave the deepest known cave in the world. Starting from 800 meters down, the cave becomes a winding network filled with underground water pools. Explorers often have to swim through these pools to reach the next vertical shaft. Humidity can reach 100%, and temperatures range from 4 to 7 degrees Celsius. It typically takes cave explorers for days to reach the bottom of the cave, and another 4 to return, an intense test of both physical endurance and psychological strength. At around 1,100 meters underground, rescuers once found a hypothermic explorer with poor gear, clearly unprepared for the cave's harsh environment. But Veryovkina Cave is not only a challenge for adventurers, it is also a paradise for scientists. At its deepest point lies a beautiful turquoise lake, about 15 meters long and 8 meters wide, surrounded by pitch-black limestone. Exploring this abyss helps scientists better understand Earth's geology, the limits of life, and even the fundamental forces of the universe. Each journey into this cave is not only an exploration of its structure, but a bold challenge to the mysterious depths of our planet.